took me a second to figure out everything there, but I'm here. Today we are going to be redrawing a fan art from, actually, I don't know how old this is. Give me a second. It's like a few years old. I'll pull it up on the screen in a second, but 2022, from 2022. All right, hold on, I'm gonna pull it up. I don't have the original because it is from 2022, and I think I did it in Procreate. So I have like a really sad photo of it, but essentially, yes, it is Hatsune Miku, our queen, of course. I also have a print of my other Hatsune Miku over here, so I'll pull this up as well. This was like last year's fan art of Hatsune. Last year's, I want to say it was last year's, because there was that whole trend for Brazilian Miku. I have so many art files on here. I was just printing today, so all of my files are everywhere on my table and also on my computer, so give me a second. But oh yeah, this one here. This one is my previous one from 2024, I want to say. I don't know, the years are blending in together, honestly. But this is Gyaru Miku. But then there's like a bunch of little hidden things. I wanted to do my own spin, so she's the Brazilian Miku, but I also wanted to make her half Japanese in Canada, like inspired, because that's my background. But today, I'm gonna take this one here. She's designed as if she's from my original characters world, and I'll pull up my original characters so you can also see that. I need to give like explanation before I get into it, because otherwise you need the lore, Azuki lore, you know? I haven't drawn my OCs in a really long time, but I have two of them. But I think the easiest thing to do is just to bring this one in. So this is one of my original characters. She's a like dessert witch. So she makes desserts pop up, and that's literally all she can do. I think in her world, there are other witches who have magic, who are capable of doing more. However, she's kind of like a dork who can't do more. That's her backstory. That's it. That's all of the story we've got, really. Aside from the fact that she's partnered up with her buddy, Calum, which is also like, do I even... I think this is from 2023. I have like a whole folder just dedicated to October because I was crazy productive in October. You don't want to open? Hello? Hello? Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, so these are the characters. They're supposed to be holding something, but it's animated and the other file won't open. Whatever. But yeah, from taking inspiration from these two characters, it's very like frilly, very, I don't want to say Victorian. It's like, you know how they always put like fantasy setting and like kind of Victorian vibe? That kind of, yeah, it's a fantasy vibe, really. So we're thinking very frilly, very like exaggerated silhouette a little bit. When I originally designed them, they didn't have as strong of a silhouette. So, I have so many things open now. That's our thumbnail. I did it like 5 seconds ago. That's why I was a little bit late today. But I kind of applied it to this, but I think we're gonna make it a little bit bigger, my plan. Make it a little bit bigger. We're going to almost approach it in this style, in the sense of we're going to make it more close up, more like she's singing at you rather than almost like concept art. She's just like, you know, simply here. And I would love to like do something with it, so I'm going to make this canvas size 5x7. Ooh. Because right now it's 4x6. Oh, other way. Well, 5x7 horizontally is not bad, actually. Maybe it could be cute. Original plan was to do it the other way. I think this is a little bit too much. Like, it might be a bit much. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Alright. But yeah, we're gonna get right into it. I think maybe I will put this one in here. You can see that I sent it to myself through WhatsApp. It's pretty funny. Because I used to send my photos through like Apple, because I used to have a Mac, and it made sense. I could just like airdrop it. Now I can't, so I sent everything to myself through WhatsApp or Google Drive, but I was running late, so WhatsApp it was. Okay, I'm gonna put her right here in the corner so we don't forget what she looks like. I don't think I have to design her skirt so much because I'm gonna do like only part of her body. Part of my inspiration is, I still haven't watched this anime, mind you, but was it Oshinoko? Which is a really good, probably really good inspiration. This one here. This kind of vibe, right? Oh, okay. I meant to make it smaller. Actually, this format is actually kind of 5x7. So maybe we'll go back to 5x7. But it's like, you know, the pop idol singing at you kind of vibe. Yeah, we're gonna have to flip the canvas. No. All right. I wish I could do like square or something, because I just squares, like squares. All right, now we've lost our girl, but she's still there. A moment, we're back. We're back. So that's the kind of vibe. I think she's pretty stiff in my original. Again, it is from like 3 years ago. But this one is, it's not that it's super energetic. It is super energetic. What are we saying? All right, let's go. Let's go. No more procrastinating. We know that I love to procrastinate in the first few minutes. Also, I've been watching Wednesday, so pigtails. But also because my hair was being unruly today. Mechanical pencil. Obviously, I'm not going to sketch in pink. Ooh, no, she's Miku. There we go. I probably did this the previous year too. There is the video for it, so you can see like in the original Instagram posts. It's 2 years ago, so I'm not going to show it. It's really old. But the original Instagram post, there is a speed paint because it's from Procreate. Actually, I wonder if I can show you. Can I? No, I can't. My Instagram on my computer loads so slow, and I had the link for it, but it won't open for whatever reason. Maybe, let me see. Because it would be cool to see my process now versus my process then. Oh, I do have it. Great. Beautiful. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me show you. Let me capture. Window capture. Pull this in here. Okay. Wait a second. I don't have one specifically for this. There it is! Okay! First of all, you don't need to see my whole conversation. Thank you. But this is the process here. Yes, I was having a conversation with my mutual over printing issues. But it's interesting because this one I like did the. Okay, well, closed, so that's cool. But yeah, I did the design first with like sketches and everything. And then I did everything else. But this is Procreate, so you can see the way that I did it. Oh my god, my school commented on it. Yeah, I did study at CGverse for a little bit. Interesting. I spent so long on the actual design, and then I actually did do line art, which is really interesting. This part of the process is very similar. I don't really, I don't know, clean up my, like I don't fill it in exactly. I just slap that color in there. All right. Oh my god, hi! Thanks, Lilith! Alright, now that we've seen my whole process from 2 years ago, let's get into it. Yay! Get to see Lilith, hi. Well, virtually. Let's see. What did I do? For hairstyle, I did like... Of course. I appreciate, again, always, if it's just like 2 minutes, I'm like... Buddy! I'm thinking it's Miku, right? So let's go big eyeballs. I swear, literally anytime I try to do something on Twitch, I find some technical difficulty. This time is just opening my DMs. Well, then you know, I within my DMs we have really wholesome conversations. Yeah. Shout out to I don't think she streams, but Eat Slugs. She's on Instagram. She's great, helping me with printing issues. I shouldn't work that hard on the eyes, because if I do this every time and then I'm like, oh, I gotta change the pose. Well. In my original version, I made it so her eyes are closed, because she's like really into that song or whatever. However, I think it's more magical when their eyes are open. It's because she's an anime character. But we can make them a little bit more squinted. Because her mouth is like that. She gonna have a tiny nose because she's Hatsune Miku. I do have a Hatsune Miku figure. I have a reference in room. She just looks surprised right now. I have gone back to my anime ways. This is what this is telling me. I don't like that she's like... I don't want to always draw in 3/4 view, but it's low-key looking like it should be in 3/4 view. I don't know. Or 5/8. Mouth is really big right now. Ooh, 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 ooh. Looking at... I still have not watched this anime and I really should, but I heard it's messed up, man. Of course. I'm letting my mutual know that our convo was... He had a little feature. Who knows? Maybe she'll want to join in. Okay. Oh, hi, Bill. How are you? Dan. I couldn't get into Dan. But I've heard a lot of people really enjoy it. Well, I mean, it's so popular right now. Yeah, the first episode is a little bit... It's a little bit intense. Dan. think her ear would be visible. I am doing way too much. I gotta... Can I draw this hand without... Oh. I'm always seeing those like TikToks that's like, oh, which anime, or not TikToks, I guess posts. I don't even know where I've seen this, but they're always saying like if you could be in an anime, which one would you be? And it's like, nobody say Attack on Titan. Don't do that. I would not want to be in that universe. That's terrifying. Personally, I feel like I'd be in a pretty realistic one. Because then I'd be like, yeah, it's pretty much the same, but we're just anime, yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna change her design, but she's kind of like quartet design a little bit. Music was weird for like 3 seconds. We do know she's gonna have canon Miku, she's gonna have her pigtails, but like who knows what they're doing. Should figure out her body before I keep going. It works for Lilith because then you're gonna be here for the first bit and then you're gonna know what it mostly looks like, the plan at least. And then when you come back, you'll be like, oh, and when you see it later. This is also probably gonna be a 2-stream situation where I do twice. Because yesterday we did Link. Oh, I don't know. Has Lilith seen previous Link? What's that slice of life volleyball anime? Haikyuu? I also haven't watched that. I feel like I passed teenage age and then I was like, I'm not interested. So I really don't watch anime as much as you would think I would. I don't know. I watch a lot of movies. Wait, let me show you our artwork from yesterday. I didn't finish it. Got pretty far. Yeah, I'm going to change the background off stream, actually. Ooh, hi, Surfanit. This is from yesterday. I like the idea, but I want the background to be a little bit more dynamic. And I also had a complete crash out over this because I had to crop so much of him. And like the first hour was me fixing his one arm and then I decided it doesn't work and I cut it off. I'm great, Surfanit. How are you? Yeah, Deku Mask, Navi, Pearl Cleaf. And then I wanted to give him a pattern. And then these have like a little Sheikah. Yeah. And then I put blue, I made them blue because of the blue flame in the game. Or like the Sheikah, well, in Breath of the Wild. Because I'm replaying it and then the blue flame was a recurring painful moment for me. But yeah, Miku. Back to Miku. We got a body. Body. See, as soon as I say Miku, everybody comes running because it's Miku. And I agree. I love Miku. Do you mean how long have I been drawing? But you know what? Kind of also a valid question. How have you been drawing? Because honestly, how have I been drawing? Hey, normal's pretty good. Doing normal. Alright, I want to do... What did I do in the previous? This is from 2022. She's really small here. The previous one, I did it like she's very cutesy. But then, I don't know... I don't think I can do it in this version. But we have Oshinoko as our reference a little bit. We're not doing this exact same pose, but like, this is the format. I'm voguing real quick. But this is the format. Like it's cropped up. I don't know if I'll do up to her skirt, but we'll try. Oh, thank you, Benny. I'm definitely doing my best. Oh, that's okay, Surfanit. I get it. I do get that, as I am live here. The amount of stumbling. Oh, so yeah, so this anime is also like, I've heard it's wild. Yeah, Oshinoko, I've heard it's like wild, but I have not actually watched it. I just know the Idol song, of course, because, you know, J-pop, my jam. I once collected all the music in my Apple Music to like check how much I have of J-pop, and it was like 90% J-pop. Well, J-rock as well. A lot of Japanese music. I don't think I listen to it as much now. I've been listening to a lot of American music, actually. American. I don't know what to do with her body, actually. I keep like going back to her neck because I don't know what to do with it. I do want to keep this one. So was it magically somehow like this? The first episode is like a movie, and then it from there chills out. Oh, I always have to say in the beginning of the streams, I always forget. I am streaming in 2 platforms, so if you don't see the comments from the other, it's because YouTube doesn't like it. No, Twitch doesn't. I don't remember. One of them doesn't like it. So I try to read out the comments, but I'll try to at least, you know, give context. So apparently the first episode of Oshinoko is like wild. and then it gets weird, but then it's not that weird. Okay, well, you know, Beastars is also weird. And I loved it, so. And then what, yeah, YoAsobi also did the music for them too, right? What, right? That song Monster? If you like Miku, wait, 2 things. Okay, first of all, we're going on an adventure. This is my Miku from last year, Brazilian Miku, and then I have a treat for you. Come here, Miku. Oh, I broke it. And then this is my Miku from Japan. Hey, no spoilers. We don't want that. But yeah, this is my Miku from Japan. I don't want to drop her here, but this is like Japanese inspired Miku, where she's like wearing like Japanese shoes, very like, you know, Japanese dessert vibes. She has mochi in her hair, but I broke it. This is a tiny mochi, and I broke it. It survived a 14-hour flight from Japan to Canada, and then I broke it trying to install everything. So, you know. Okay, I dropped it, so it's over for us. It's so over. Put it back. Put it literally anywhere but my desk. Over here. I also really enjoy the fact that she's on a dessert plate. That is very much my vibe. Because, something dropped and I thought it was Miku. But my vibe is very dessert and bright colors. But not all of my art has this like really big... Okay, this is where Miku used to live. Not all of my art used to have this like really big eye. But like, it's Miku. I feel like it's not recognizable unless I mean the pigtails. When you see like teal pigtails, you automatically, is that Miku? You know? So it's yeah. Regardless. Thank you guys. Ooh, Miku cosplay goes so hard. I don't know what I would cosplay if I could cosplay anything. I don't cosplay. I considered it when I was younger, but never got into it. I bought these freaky cosplay contacts when I was in Japan one time though. And then we were like, oh my god, burn it with fire, it's so bad. Apparently I don't do well with bright eye colors. It's very weird on me. I mean, makeup makes up for it a lot. Once you put makeup, then it's like, oh, yeah, it makes sense. But without it, it's just... They were like pink eye contacts. had a friend in school because I went to fashion school. Update on the lore. I went to fashion school, and then I had somebody who loved to do cosplays from JoJo, and they still do it. Their cosplays are great because they can make their own cosplays. So great. Okay, what? I is doing like this pose, but I'm thinking kind of doing the hand, but like here. But I feel like I've done this a lot. Also, this doesn't really look like singing yet. It's Loki. She looks like she's doing the Mariah Carey. Sir Fandit, where are you from? Like, country. Don't have to give me specifics. Don't give me specifics. Take me safe. I'm over here in a good old Canada. Even though it doesn't look like Canada right now, it's very hot. Alright, Miku. Trying to figure out. Maybe I'm gonna make this smaller so I can figure out what I want to do. Oh! Mr. Mod told me that I had to fix him. Hold on. You're right, Mr. Mod. Thank you. Yeah. 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 Alright. Ah, Cambodia. Also hot. Hot countries. Okay. Her hair does a lot. So we can do a lot with her hair. She's bald. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. I am in the land of the gay. Canada. we literally have the pride flag everywhere. Hey man. Luffy, do you want to join? You want to say hi to our Miku fans? Hello. Doggo. I actually just made a pride cake pin. I haven't put it in the shop yet. But eventually I will show y'all. But yeah, I have a pin and it's rainbow. Like the cake is rainbow, but the pin itself is also rainbow. It's so cool. But yeah, I haven't put it in the shop. But yeah, my vibe is very grills and cake, therefore cake. But it's because I wanted a pin for myself, and then like I couldn't find one that was like 1, high quality, 2, didn't have crazy shipping. And then what's the word? It's like just a good pin. And also I didn't want one that's like overtly like, this is the flag. I just wanted one that I could wear all the time that's also cute. So Alright. Her hair looks great. Not singing. I don't know if I can answer that one. Try to keep my streams very family friendly. I'm like, I think what's the PR version answer? I don't care what you wear, as long as you're confident or how you present. Feminine, masculine, who cares? Who cares? I do have Instagram. You'll be able to find it. It's also Azuki Arts. It's very easy to find, actually. But, woo! I don't know when I'll post this, because it's probably going to take me a good second. But I'll do my best. We'll see. But other things that I work on stream, they'll end up on Instagram. So long as they're good quality. Sometimes I work on challenges, and then I'm like, yeah, that's not going anywhere. We just did it for the joke. For the bit. I do have TikTok as well, yeah. TikTok, so feel like I'm not. I think my content is like I'm more of a yapper, and I don't think I'm a comedian. Like I'm just not a comedian. No, I'm just not funny in 5 seconds. I need context or something, you know? So TikTok is hard, man. I did pop off one time, but that was because I apparently made people really mad at me by accident. And so I have this one video that has like 200,000 views and people keep commenting on it. It's pretty funny. People keep commenting on it and they'll be like, oh, I don't like how you did this. Not knowing this post is from like half a year ago. So I'm like, I'm not reading the comments. I just occasionally get a notification for one and I'm like, y'all are still commenting on this? Crazy. So silly. But thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate it. Yeah, you can find me literally anywhere with the same title, same name. There's a new post every week. So there's that. And then on TikTok also every week. It might not be art, it might just be random nonsense, but you know. Ooh, I'm giving it the Rukia. I just need to give her some hair because she's looking like she's just got like pigtails and then severe balding. I mean, hey, that could be a vibe, but it's not what I was going for. What did I do for a previous time? Oh, I did it like that. Having to reference your own art to understand. Okay, I just still don't know what I want to do with her other hand. Also, I probably should experiment on poses, not just stick with it. Do I want to keep this hat? I think it is cute. My dog is losing his mind right now. Oh yeah. Which is why I can't sit close to the camera. Okay, hold on. We gotta make her smaller so I can actually figure out her pose. And then if it works, I crop her up. Did I work on the wrong layer? No, I just accidentally select both. Oh my god, I was about to panic. I was like, oh, no. You done? Thank you. Okay, hold on. I can't do this with her face looking at me. Let's figure out her pose. Oh! I can't draw a straight line. Look! I can't draw a straight line. It just keeps turning. I don't know what that says. Okay. Body like this. Arm like this. I have drawn this similar pose because I did also several years ago. Mermaid Melody Peachy Peachy Pitch. I know, what a mouthful of an anime name. I did fan art of that, and I also gave her like this outstretched hand, kind of, but a different angle. This I would use a 3D model because I don't know how to do that right now. I have to check the thumb is in the right place. I ain't about to do the weird thing where I draw her hands the wrong direction. I need to search up singers. What do singers do? I mean, I also sing in the car, but I don't perform, so... I don't think she would have a mic in this situation, because this is like quartet style outfit. Quartet, not quarter. No, stop. Stop! Quartet! Quartet! What's that band? Postmodern Jukebox? They're a good reference, probably. Jukebox. I went to Universal Studios in Japan, and I was so surprised to be hearing postmodern jukebox on, like, in one of the restaurants, and I was like, this is not only English music, this is like niche English music. It was a surprise for sure. All right. Hand back here, actually. Add some dynamism? Dynamites? Bit, touch. Okay, that's an awful hand, but like we've already drawn the hand. I just need to figure out what the pose is. And I think I would redesign her a little bit. And it would be cool if I could somehow make this look like it's popping out a little bit, either by putting a border like this, or I don't know, her hair. Make her hair look like it's back here, and so then, oh, maybe not. And I think I would give her like really needlessly long hair. Now we just gotta apply that to this. Should we use a 3D model? Yeah. Oh, you were on my TikTok? Oh no. Oh no. I feel like I put TikTok. I feel like I put my garbage on TikTok, honestly. Because TikTok is more like trash content. Like, it's just really fast. There's only so much you can do in like 2 seconds. But yeah. Yeah, people really were heated on that video, and I was like, man, I just did it for practice. I don't care. People were really offended by that one. It was funny. 3D model, how do I do that? Ooh, definitely not that. There it is! Okay, yeah, these are the hands that I was using. This is literally the hand that I used for my previous commission. But we're gonna take her body. I haven't been using 3D models this entire entire time. But I've been experimenting with it because I'm starting to use Clip Studio. Thank you. They have like so many little poses that you can take. Flip hair back. Rub forehead. Eat a meal. Soccer 1. Soccer 2. Like, they're so specific. I don't know if I can just put in like they also have characters you can put in, which is very interesting. But I just need like a base model. Like I just need a, maybe I'll just put hand, and then his hand's the most annoying thing to pose. Relaxed hand. I guess it's like not fully relaxed. Kind of like this one maybe. Okay. This one, this hand looks like wrong. It just looks wrong. It looks broken, and I don't like it. Maybe this one. Wait, do I need to? You good? Making crazy noises. All right, we've got. Well, the body figure is not gonna match. Miku, but I don't need it to be like, I don't care about the gender of my models or the body type or whatever, or perceived. Like this one, I use it all the time for my male characters as well. I did it for Link, and then I ended up using another model for it because I really crashed out on that one. It was really difficult. But it's alright. We're gonna do Miku here. Guys, ooh, I think you need to twist at the elbow first. This is peak content. Oops. This is not a 3D program. You rotate. I don't necessarily like using 3D models like this because that's why I bought my bodycon, because it was kind of annoying to do this. However, this annoying process might potentially save us hours of time. We don't know. If I get good at it, that is. Hey man, move yourself over. I only have like 2 original characters. I was mentioning it earlier. Let me see. Oh, it's just the animation base, so it's not great. But these are my animated, or my original characters, and that's it. That's it. We have no story. But again, the Miku that I'm drawing is in their world. I think it was a trend in 2022 to do like Miku in I don't know what's it called, your style or your world or whatever. That's what's kind of happening right now. Object selection. Just his head. That's gonna help me. Rotate, sir. Where'd you go, man? Where are you going? There you go. Okay, his elbow is kinda... or his shoulder, it looks really uncomfortable. Do you see my struggle? Do you see it? Are you witnessing it? Yeah. I think there are like hacks and like shortcuts for this. However, not there yet. Is this entertaining? Can't tell. Like this. Put your elbow up here. Put your hand... I don't know what it's doing now. That's crazy. I'm breaking his anatomy. Okay, I think we have to rotate. This is very difficult to do, Luffy, when you're like complaining. Look at this little square here. This is typically why I use photographs. This is too high tech for me. I bet there's some manga artists who use this and they're really good at it. However, I ain't there yet. You want to go down? You're making this very difficult. I love you, but you're kind of... You seem uncomfortable. Let me put you down. There you go. All right. Now we're in business because I have 2 hands. I'm unstoppable now. All right. Ooh. Okay, maybe this is not physically possible. Sometimes I make poses and then realize that's not possible, but it looks physically possible, right? So it can't be me. I'm getting fed up with it. Hey man. Hey man. Alright. I can't deal with this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use at least this hand, and then the rest I'm gonna use different references. This is mildly annoying. You go over here. You look like you're broken. I don't know which way it's broken. We're doing stretch exercises now. actually have to be more lifted. Another thing I have noticed, and I have mentioned it previously, is I like the fact that Clip Studio has 3D models, but it is actually kind of difficult when it comes to perspective. I can't exaggerate the perspective. It's just done almost orthographically. I'm sure there's a way to do it, I just don't know how to do it. I don't want to do it like straight flat like this, but like slightly like this. I had to do some manual thing here. Do we think I can figure this hand out? I can do it, therefore this model should be able to do it. Okay, I'm just gonna use it for the hand then. We're gonna ignore the elbow. Alright! That was annoying. Thank you for bearing with me. What do we should call this little 3D model something for the stream. I don't know, he looks like a Freddy to me. I'm like tracing over it, but I don't think I can actually use it as it is because it's so broken. But the finger placement probably helpful. Ooh. Thank you. Thank you, Lilith. Of course. Me and Freddy will be having a great time. Retire to your chambers. Yes, queen. This part of the hand I understand. Alright. This part I make up. Because clearly can't model it. And then different anatomy. Also different position. I believe I'm going to be going this way. Get out of here, Freddy! Actually, Freddy looks kind of broken like this, so let's just use his hands. Alright. This part I have to make up because we're shortening. You see what I mean? I have to make it up. It's gonna look maybe insane, but we're gonna go with it. And we still have our old Miku here. I'm gonna steal the body of this Miku. Ash. Just me. I'm gonna cut it actually. Because you never know. Merge these two together. Sorry, Freddy. We need to... Oh! Here I think I'll have to redraw in because oh. Goofy wants to go out. Okay. I mean, my hand wasn't that bad. Oh, let's look at this one. You see the hand here? Very, very big. No visual of the shoulder whatsoever. So potentially I drew this wrong as well. But we're gonna use the reference. And once we get the pose, yo, this is gonna be so fun. I'm so excited to draw a girl and actually know what I'm doing. This is shoulder. This arm, and I think I actually kind of messed up a little bit. This hand here. This is like probably the most boring part for me, but some artists really like this part of the process. I like the part where it starts to look good. Which is why I'm very impatient through this part, and then I kind of get stuck a few times. Your personality, I think, really shows in your process. A little broken, but you know, what's a little brokenness? If it's really bad, I will pull the pose myself in the camera. This hand, though, is actually not that bad. Look, without a reference, mine is actually it's kind of a slay. I kind of killed it. Except for like this one finger. Yo. Which means, I mean, considering this is a repaint, that means I've done this pose before. I mean, this hand, at least. Oh, yes! There we go! Okay. I think, what's Miku's body type? She's very, like, petite, and she's not got... She's, like, quite small, no? Wait, previous me would have searched this up. Yeah, she's pretty petite. She's like 16 now. So make her look like a teenager. That's her. Oh, this is her chest here. Center line here. Rib cage. We love girls that have organs. Hip, and then upper thigh. If she was like tilted a little bit, I think more of her butt would be showing in this angle, but I think she's more facing toward the front, so. I might have shrunk her torso a little bit too much. Actually, it might be better having her even bigger. I think my 3D model actually has the pose that I need. I mean, no, she does. Okay, I'll show you what I mean in a second. Also closer body type, so maybe easier. I know they sell those like, you know, wooden mannequins at the store in like art stores. They're actually kind of trash, so I wouldn't recommend. This one I think was like 30 bucks. I think it was like 3,000 something yen. So like 30 bucks. Ooh, yeah, also when I do it with camera, I can do the perspective. Let me show you. Except she's currently doing the Buddha hand right now. It's not exactly the pose I was going for. Reminds me, I was watching a record of Ragnarok a long time ago. I think I ended up finishing it. Like what was out on Netflix at least. It was really funny. It's so dumb. Okay, you can see how messy my room is as well. Also, you can see the lighting in my photo. It's like really doesn't show up on camera, but it's actually really pink in real life. But I'm gonna pull this 3D model in. A, measure twice, cut once. That's the vibe. Here's my 3D model, along with my messy room. But you can see that it's much easier to do the perspective this way. And the hand is better, actually. I was gonna do it like more gentle, but actually it looks better this way. Like way better. So we are gonna use this arm instead. No, wrong layer. And then her arm actually matches as well. Let's shrink you down. Hey man, if I paid 30 bucks for this 3D model, I'ma use it. You feel? Because I can't understand it without tracing a little bit here. Because I don't know what's happening here, to be honest. Like this is her shoulder, and then this is her this part of the arm. The upper forearm, but it's like kind of wild. I'm making it up here. Well, let's just move it up here, honestly. Like this. This part, I didn't really, I would exaggerate it. Push it this way. Shoulder here, arm here. This I'm just making sure it's correct. Bye! Alright, nice. For the most part, this does make sense. This arm here. This is like the inside of the elbow here. I think this part, we should push it up a little bit. Oh no. Sometimes when you can't draw something, better to just flip it and then go for it, because sometimes your brain just like turns it upside down and or it doesn't turn it upside down, which is probably the issue. But it just doesn't understand what it's looking at, and then your brain is trying to fill in the gaps, doing it accurate. This hand definitely does not look like that hand. Which is crazy. There's like a little fatty pad on your finger, where your fingers are. This part here. So kind of important is how this is shaded a little bit. This part looks like this. The thumb is like one huge piece. That's how I like to think of it as a glove. Here. Does this look like a hand? I don't know. I think the problem is if I go like this, it's straight across. Hands usually are like this. It might not be perfect, but for now. All right. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. And then the hand wasn't too far off being correct. But I do need to push it a little bit. This away. Somebody earlier was saying that anatomy is hard, and you know what? Yeah, it is. But I draw mostly characters, so you know it's harder? Backgrounds. Backgrounds are always harder. And I'm going to... Okay! Some semblance of a body. Body. It's only been an hour, so sketch for an hour. And then the rest of it, design and color. Not bad. I think that's typically how it goes. What's this? Okay, I need to search up a legit reference of Miku. Natsune Miku, musical artist. That's what it says. You heard it here, folks. She is a musical artist. Okay, but like some of the 3D models are like way cuter than like the art. Like the original art is very like, it's not bad. It's just not my taste. And when I say better, I mean better reference. I don't know who the artist was for this one. And I would love to give them credit. Also, we can change her hairstyle. Maybe that would be a cute thing. This one is one of the Mikus. She's got cute little braids. Wait, no, the braids I think is like actually not a bad idea for this outfit. Also, because I'm wearing braids, I may be biased right now. Where was the original reference here? It's like the old reference. That's there she is. She's so tiny that I can't find her in the play. Right? This is like braids? This could be really cute. I'm totally stealing this artist idea. But hey. All Mikus are canon, so. But I do think it would be really cute with this hat. And if we have to cut off like part of her design, I think it would be nice to add interesting. So we'll go with that. I've also seen like Chinese double buns. That hairstyle, really cool like hair drills. Just like a straight up fan of hair for Miku as well, like the one that I had. More side swept hair. Honestly, as long as she's got her blue pigtails and bangs, you know, we're pretty solid. Side swept hair could be really cute. Because I do really enjoy side swept hair. But she's got, she still has the bangs. One thing that doesn't get removed is we're not gonna remove her bangs. Even in like retro Miku, like this is retro Miku right now. I saw this when I was shopping for figures. She still has bangs. She's never got her hair like up here. I think that's the key defining thing here. All right, we are satisfied with our Miku search. Let's give her a side zip. Wondering if I should do it on a different layer now. Also, I think her head needs to be bigger. I know, crazy concept. But she's an anime character. Also, she's younger, so... I know she's not like that much younger. She's still like adult size, right? She's 16, but... I feel like... just to give her that youthful vibe. I don't know if I need to make this smaller or bigger. Make her head bigger, I need to make her hand a little bigger. I don't think I can give her nails because of the pose, really. It's not going to be very visible, but I think I would give her gloves. I don't know if I did that in the original, but I would give her gloves. Let's remove some of these references. 3D model can disappear. Yeah, I didn't give her gloves in the original. I will give her gloves this time. You can also do it. Because I know there's gonna already be a lot of layers. Let's go! I'm not doing line art this time, but instead, because I do line art and then it becomes kind of redundant because I paint over it. So this time I'm kind of combining. Eyebrows. Give her very happy eyebrows. Give her that classic anime smile thing going on. Side swept, kind of. But kind of side thingies as well. Sometimes it's pinned up, but we are not going to pin it up. Oh, more like confused with two hairstyles. Miku. Then I'm thinking of giving her a hat here, right? I can erase kind of these parts. I can paint over and give her the outfit. Her torso is a little bit long. I'm a Persona 5 artist. Very long torso. Alright, let's look at her design again. What did I do last time? Last time. This could be way cuter. This color, I would make it, I think, even more ruffled. So I'm gonna search up some Japanese J fashion, what's it called? Coordinate outfits. My original character is actually kind of inspired by that, actually. sweet Lolita fashion. So that is kind of the vibe we are going for. But a quartet Lolita. I think ruffles would be really cute. I don't know if I necessarily want to do a whole, maybe a Peter Pan collar. Maybe that was the vibe that I was going for. Peter Pan collar is like this very smooth cloth collar, so maybe this. Very, very big bow. Massive bow. That's something that I would like to keep, the bow. The hat. I remember I struggled with this hat. Looking at this drawing now, I'm like, yeah, I think I did struggle. Because I was like, do I put it on a tilt? But how do I do that on a tilt if she has pigtails? But I'm pretty sure I wanted to give her a tilt. And I think it would be better in this situation because the top of her head will be cropped here. If I put it in like in the middle, it'll be cropped. So do like a little slanted hat. Kind of like a mini one. It looks very, very flat. It's a boater hat here. Okay, it's not perfect, but you know, I'll figure that out. Figure that out later. Cute little bow. Want as many dynamic elements as I can get. Oh man, I'm really bad at drawing braids, but I wanted to do braids, right? How did they do it? They're like really big chunky ones. These anime artists that are making the figurines, they cannot like hide anything because it's going to be 3D models. They really can't hide anything. Do we want to do it like, maybe I should figure out the direction here first. This, it goes out and comes back in. This behind the hand. And then this here, back here, goes out this way. Like this. Also like this. But then they're symmetrically coming in like this, and I don't know if I'm a fan of that. Oof. Stretchy stretch. Look at the outfit again. Credit to pass me. It's not a bad design. Like, not really bad. It's kind of boring, but it's not awful. I do kind of like these pearls that I gave, like right here. I do think that's a cute touch. But like, if I was gonna go with pearls, why didn't I go way harder? Let's go harder then. In here. I don't know if I want to give her fluffy sleeves, but it could be cute. Like her outfit is like very dynamic, very fluffy. Very, even puffier skirt, like really puffy. Here for this part, that kind of ruffled vibe. I don't mind like the partial vest thing going on, as long as it becomes extra fluffy. But I think in this context, maybe it's too much. It might be too much. But it kind of gave me that kind of, because I think probably I was thinking, okay, quartet, right? So like suits. You know, traditional like quartet singers. They have like these really stripy, cute suits. Or barbershop quartet, right? They have these like vests. They either have vests or they have these really cute suits. We could play around with stripes. This is a stock image, so I don't feel as weird sharing it. These lovely gentlemen here. For example, they have these striped suits, which is quite cute. Arguably, I could have done this pose, where she's a little bit more cutesy about it. This way. But you know what? She's singing. It's fine. We'll stick with it. Do scalloped wrists again, but I did want to give her gloves, and I don't know how I'm gonna do gloves with long sleeve like this. Oh, right, her braided hair. What's for that? I am absolutely gonna have to go over this and clean it again because I'm like, what? I already am like, what's going on? There's so many lines. Do you think the braids are cute though? This, like this. Okay. Is there a barbershop like for women? Quartet women though, like barbershop quartet. Oh, there is. Yeah. And sometimes they do dress up very cute. It doesn't seem like they're often stuck in the same kind of requirements. But like the barbershop vibe we've got going on, we've got like the bow. We also have a bow on the hat, of course, here. We've got like the bow tie, the boater hat. I think this, I guess, has to be kind of vest vibe. They often have these little, I don't know what they're called, like armband, like at Disney. They do have those. And that could be a little cute thing here. And I don't know if I added it in the original one. I did not. Right here. Oh, I repeated the sleeve though. But this is our plan. This is me redrawing it. Cute plan. I'm gonna do this. This is the sketch. Arguably, I could just duplicate and then clean it up. Probably smarter. Merge these. And now it's time to clean it up. We do multiple layers, is it? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Same layer. There we go. I was like, what's happening? This would have been the sleeve here. The hand in front of the hair? I think so. This little cleaner so I have a guide. It kind of looks like a beret, and this is now becoming French Miku, but that's not what we're going for. Could be cute. Somebody can take that. I'm sure it exists. I'm sure even what I'm drawing already exists, but hey. This exact artwork though doesn't exist, alright? Right here. This is where it's starting to get like, what is happening? Maybe it's important to show part of her body though, because otherwise you don't really understand what's happening. Maybe kind of like this. Right here, because this is where the skirt puffs out anyway. Honestly, the braid, I'm like, yeah, that's future me. He's gonna figure that out. I don't know about that one. This, though. Plan to be like this. This bow is in front of the collar. This part right here. None of that information is important because upper sleeve. I have drawn a lot of characters with really big bows. I've even done it recently. So it's kind of not necessarily a forte, but I'm pretty good at making them sparkly pretty. Even if they're not necessarily accurate.
No, I've been calling, been starting, been falling, we go again. Timing so precious, a blessing, don't mess it up all again. Money, it come and it go and it
want to give her gloves. I don't know.
Bumping into trouble.
If I don't give her gloves, I have to give her nails.
Bright, they were puzzled
But
how I'm
the
saved. I
angle.
could never serve the passion or the fight or the man or for sight how I am. Ain't nobody asking, I'll be basking in my liberty, cause slavery is real. Doesn't mean the
You can
shackles
get
won't be revealed. Fighting
a
with
barber
my pain
shop.
is the closest thing to steal, and it's what they want to steal. There's value.
I can't talk over that. You can get a barbershop costume on Amazon. Go ahead, guys. Go ahead. I could have just gave her suspenders as well. But that seems a bit much. This part over here is gonna go. This is attention. It's gonna be like this. Otherwise, the information competes. Be understood. What do you think? Cute so far? I think it's gonna look cute. Thinking though, maybe slightly even more dramatic like this. The thing is, when I'm printing things, like if I make this into a print or something, there might be issues at the very top. Like if it crops even a little bit, kind of a pain. But you know what? I don't think I'm mad at it. I think I just don't like that the hat is angled this way. Make it dramatically tiny. I don't know. But for now, it's there. Maybe if we do the bow like this. But then it doesn't really look like a bow. I don't know. Eyes much bigger, her mouth a little smaller because the style we're going for today. Actually, was it better before? It kind of was. Okay. Maybe it's... I think I see it. I don't know why this is the case, but like anime characters, when they have wide noses, real people who have wide noses, great. I mean, even my nose is not very petite, but just the proportions are weird when it's an anime character. I don't know what that's about. All right, we got our sketch down. I'm just procrastinating it. Oh my god. I think we put the colors down, and then as I like refine specific things, it'll make more sense. And then I hope to add lines back afterwards to make it very clear. But as it stands, I think I need to fill things in. First things first, we do her skin. Okay, well that's terrifying. And then maybe we do this. He's very orange. A bit too orange for her. Not perfect, but you know, you understand what's happening. A little bit of pinky. Oh. Well, that's one way to go about it. Also, really, really strong. Hold on. What? Even less. There we go. Kind of like that. I wanted it to be a nice neutral color, otherwise. I do really like the pink and the teal together. Right. Oh. A bit more green. I think I gave her a really blue-green. But this time I think I'm gonna go with a lighter blue-green. I think it works better for what I'm going for. Like this. And it's still clearly Miku because the pigtails make it Miku. Every time. It's like a warmer bluey green. I'll fill that in afterwards. If I was working with line art, right, I could just fill it in. All right. And I think it works because her hat is going to be a lot more warm. That's like really saturated. Goodness. The pain when working with pastels, we so close to the white. All right, one thing I need to figure out as well is the background, because my plan is to give her like pink, blue, green, yellow. So I'm like, we need to make her stand out somehow. Maybe this is not. And I'm thinking maybe not even rainbow, but like something really bright, colorful, and fun. What did they do for this one? Like all pink, right? Like very pinky vibe. And my vibe was not like pinky, but definitely. Actually, maybe we just go really, really ham with the blue-green. Hold on. We're gonna have to like really fix it later. But like add like sparkles. Imagine sparkles and like really bright color. This is gonna turn out really muddy if I don't fix it. Alright, but like, yeah, I'll figure it out. The background won't be that important, it just has to like really make her pop. That's all that matters. Ooh, try and make myself comfortable here. As always, I drew before stream, so I'm a little bit AF. That's her body. Okay. I don't want to give her the same dark color I did last time because it's a little bit dull and it takes away from it a little bit. Let's figure out her bow color first. Like very bright color. I could have picked a pastel pink, but I would like one color to be like kind of strong, and if the teal is already going to be the background, maybe this one's important. Also, I could absolutely like pull one of these. Not sure yet. We're gonna see. I think I put too much coffee in my coffee today. Does that make sense? Put too much. And it's kind of really strong, and I'm like, whoa, whoa, now. I didn't mind that I used like this cute pink in my original. Maybe I'll reuse it. I think I didn't have as much like dynamic vibe in my old stuff, but can't deny I had some decent design ideas. Decent is the word. This, I don't know if this would actually be visible. I think it's like kind of not. I think the white is actually really cute. I wouldn't do pure white, but I'm not mad at it. Now the issue is her outfit itself. A cute light blue? Sure. Definitely not gonna go for like a yellow, right? We're like testing it. We're gonna see. It's too much pink. Let's try that. Giving denim. Okay, but the orange is really cute. I just don't know if it's the vibe I was going for. Oh, my eyeballs. Oh my god. Ooh. That is the same, that is literally the same color as her hair. And then I think purple is really far off from what I want to do. Maybe we go orange? Is orange like a weird color for her? I feel like it's a weird color for her, but then at the same time, like, what's stopping us? If it was a slightly more pink, it would work. Maybe even this. Whenever I draw anything in pastels, all I can think of is that audio on TikTok, which is like, this is what I asked for. You see the pastels? And this is what I got. That's legit what I think of every time. It's such an old trend. Also, that poor girl who asked for pastel nails and then she got like something terrible. I'm so sorry, girl. That's so painful. Ooh, also her eye color. Right. The most fun part. Okay, I've got crazy stabilization on. I think because it's next to her skin color, it looks even more green. So I'm gonna go push it way more blue. And if anybody wants to fight me, well. This is color theory, okay? It's a little bit too blue now. Yeah. Yeah. We might end up going like really pink in the background as well. I'm seeing the vision now and I'm like, oh, oh. It might end up kind of like this. And then my plan is to have like, okay. Let me see if I can do it actually. That looks crazy. Maybe not this color, but like this kind of vibe of music going around her. Originally, I was planning to keep the ah, like she's singing with Japanese characters. Now looking at it, I'm like, maybe we should just do music notes. I don't know if this is like taking from, where is it? Did I even delete it? It looks like I deleted it. The Oshinoko reference is very like bright. I don't think it has magic in not magic. I don't think it has music in it, but I think it has like sparkle. That is like my plan. Ish. I am thinking of doing a correction now, and then afterwards I'll also do another correction because I keep doing that. At the very end, I like correct everything, and then I'm like, why didn't I just correct it like midway through? It's a mystery to me. I have been really experimenting lately with white, and I don't use pure white, but I use like tinted white. So like it's white, but it's like pink in it and blue in it. I think that could be really cute. Yeah, okay. I was confused. I was like, what did I draw here? Trying to decipher my code. Oh, I erased. I didn't realize I deselected. I think I wanted to do like this in frills, but I don't know how that's really gonna work. We're gonna find out. That's literally everything when I draw. It's just how it is. All right. Ooh. Ooh. Do some stretchies. I just realized my headphones connected to my like actual phone are have been playing this entire stream, so you know, battery life. What's that? All right, we're gonna take some of this color here. I'm gonna look insane for a second. Just bear with me. Take a little bit of pink. There's no rhyme and reason. It just looks cool. So, because like if I'm gonna do white shadow, like if I do gray, then it's just boring. And then, ta-da! Kind of. Still kind of mid. It's alright. Also, I didn't really fill in the white part, So I'm gonna have to just do that real quick. One of these. Rarely ever use pure white, but in this situation I'm like, well, what's stopping me? Also, I could just keep going with the because this is under all the layers. I don't really need to be precise with it. Okay. Put them together. And then we're gonna color the lines, and then we're actually gonna get to the painting. Because I mean, the title of this stream is Repainting, ain't it? So that just makes sense. It would be really cute if, like, had some blue in there, and then I can pick from this blue to do the paint stuff. In color. Her nose, it's gone! Oh no! I do very much look forward to coloring this. I mean, well, painting it. There we go. Now she's got a nose! But it's not like an insane nose. This is gonna be all this kind of color. Ooh, so that is without the line color, and that's with the line color. Alrighty. Alrighty. You know what we do at this stage, right? We merge. I know, crazy. Crazy concept. Oh, hold on. I am gonna duplicate it because just in case I mess up royally, we can have, you know, evidence. Or I can go backwards. But mostly evidence. Alright. Okay, girl. Miss Girl. Important thing to note, where's the lighting coming from? I think the lighting is like right on it, right? Like spotlight. Which means the shadow is going to her back. Woo! Strong. My coffee's cinnamon flavor, and I just got like a really strong dose of cinnamon. I think I put too much. Oof. Oh my goodness, hello! Ooh. Ooh. You're coming in for the fun part here. I don't know if pink is the right shadow, but we're going for it. This part is gonna be the background. Oh, I can just be cleaner. There we go. This, ooh, it's gonna be so cute. Okay, because I'm thinking the lighting will be kind of yellow. Oh, so important. Eyebrows. And I can't really figure out which colors to put until I have shadow and light a little bit. Also, now this hand is gonna pop out more. Like this. This is behind the hand, so we do a little bit here. Or not. I guess it doesn't work. Excuse me, nose. Could you appear? Kinda like that. And that is our plan for the shadow. I'm gonna do the light real quick. Ooh, never mind, hold on. Before I change the color. The hat. Somebody recently saw one of my artworks and they were like, oh, that's your classic style, right? You know, kind of like messy. And I was like, no. There were lines involved. This is gonna be more classic, and then I'm gonna have to go in and fix it up a little bit so it's a little bit more poppy. Like that. And then for the light. I don't know if I really need to do light this stage, because she's so pale already. I'm gonna apply to her hair and then like that's it. Because I don't think it makes sense to apply anywhere else just yet. Then we at least have, like, the reason I do this is because when I'm painting, if I'm just using this single color, I'm like, I have no other information. Like this, I have multiple colors to pick from. At least, okay, it's on her face. So there's that. The last thing that I need to do is my favorite part, and I say it every time. If you don't see me add blush, it's not made by me. So we gotta add some blush. It adds so much, genuinely. Look. So much. Especially with her hair. It stands out better. Imagine if I was like, okay, we're done. Without blush, it can never be done. But we're not done yet, of course. We've got a long way to go. It's only been 2 hours into this artwork, okay? Ooh, first things first. Let's fix her. I mean, it's not really first things first. I said that a while ago, so. But she looks like her mouth is open, so maybe we should give her something. Like, I don't know. Teeth. I had to search up a reference real quick. I was like, wait, I just had this reference. And I drew something similar a good while ago. Printer's turning off. Yes, Miku, you can have very shiny pearly whites. Here's a mouse! Yay! Alright. I think it could be a little bit more open, actually. I don't know why it was selecting over here. Okay, weird. Yay! Okay, it's not perfect, but we are at the painting stage now. My favorite. Always, the face is most important. I don't have to finish the face, but at least get something. And then that way, everybody else who comes in after this point is gonna be like, whoa, it looks so cool. Because at least the face is. People do say about my style that it's very painterly. This is probably the most distinct thing about my style. So even if I do it anime, it's very, like, clearly me because it's purely still. And also, since I've been using Clip Studio, I've found these watercolor brushes and they're so cool. They leave this little, like, border edge thing and like, I'm obsessed with it. But the opacity is very weak, so you have to like really layer if you're planning to do more. I think this is the most fun part for people to watch. The sketch process, maybe not, but this part. Maybe that's a little bit thick. Alright. I do like this little border on the nose, but it doesn't work for an anime character. Or it does, but not in the way that I'm working right now. There's too much to correct right now. I think I'll go over with the painterly brush after. I would like it so she's looking at you. Right now, I think she's looking to the side. She's not looking at you. Her eye over. I remember when I was younger, I was learning how to draw like anime eyes, and some people did like really round eyes, and I always thought they were so cool, but I never. I feel like I've been through so many eye styles. Like I used to draw eyes legit like this is the eye, right? Like this, like that was legit how I drew them. So there's been a lot of development here and there. Line color to use here. Take this color but darker. Usually I give my characters kind of like a cat eye, but Miku I feel like maybe a little bit more, not downturned, but a little lower for more of a doe-eyed look. Made her eyebrows way too high, even for anime standards. I don't think I have the previous version, but I'll be able to show you at least the color, flat colors versus when I'm cleaning it up. She's got no eyebrows, so she looks like very different. Happy brow. Maybe this color is better. This one, yeah. Ooh. At some point, we're gonna have to flip this because I think a little bit off. Ooh, deck a pin. Alright. Her eyes are looking in different directions right now. It's tripping me up real hard. I'm gonna flip her. We're gonna flip her. Horizontal. Alright, let's see what's broken here. Before I get too far. First of all, she's missing an ear, so it's really like throwing me off here. This color, there we go. A very pointy chin right now. There's a misalignment issue. She's getting more and more anime as I draw her in this angle. What is happening? Crazy. This is terrifying to me. Maybe one of those things where I'm like, oh, I'm not doing that anymore. Let me... Demonic, Miku. Demonic. This eye's looking at you, right? It looks like it's looking at you. This one. Sometimes if it's not working, you have to scrap and re-rock if something is just holding you back. This is also why I work on one layer, because fix one thing, other thing is a little bit off. Okay, I'm gonna flip her back, but I bet she's gonna look whack when I flip her as well. Because now we've got used to her looking at her at this angle, and then we're gonna flip her, and then it's gonna be like, why does she look wildly different? Happens every time. Sometimes I forget which angle I'm working on, and I legit just like keep it that way, and then like hours later I'm like, oh my god, I flipped it completely. Whoops. For lower lashes. Like a doll. Wildly different every time. Add her eye color back. Because it low-key looks like she's sticking out her tongue and she's not smiling. That's why I'm like, hold on. Might be a thing of like, it should be angled this way instead. Yeah, a little bit. Alright, wait, I'm gonna... It's driving me nuts, his eye. Maybe it's because I did make it too round and that's why it's confusing. Kind of looks like she's tilting her head this way a little bit. That was not my plan, but that's what happened. I don't know how, because of her teeth. Because I changed her mouth. But hey, from afar, kind of cute. Her face got smaller and smaller as I tried to fix it, though, so I have to do a little bit of this action. Alright, moving on. It's confusing. This part of her braid is back here. I think actually her braid should be... Okay, well that's one way to do it. I didn't think I copied it. Or maybe I didn't copy it. There we go. For reference, this is my usual style, so the fact that it became super anime is bewildering. Now it kind of looks like she's looking up crazy. What is happening? Got a pupil, so it stops freaking me out. Yeah, there we go. Without a pupil, she was looking somewhere. Looking to God, maybe. Because I am, at this point. Alright, back we go, back we go. I said that and then I immediately went to her eye. Don't worry, we'll work on that later. Or when the rest of the body happens, it'll make more sense. Ear that is making it look like he's looking up. Really? Using geometric shapes in a different perspective, that's when you know it's gonna be a tough time. And then if I do it like this, then it looks really shallow. More like a fascinator than a boater hat. I mean, arguably it's both at this point. I don't know, fascinators are like those tiny hats that they wear at like, I don't know, royal events. Got a hat! It's a hat! It does look kind of wrong in perspective though. It'd be like this, but then the ribbon throws it off. Weird. This is one of those things where I'm like, maybe I'll get a 3D model for that. Hard to understand. This might be... I'm glad the pose makes sense so far. But goodness, am I struggling with this face. I think maybe because it's a different style from my usual. I was so confident about this face. Then I started coloring it, and now I'm like, what? want to join in again? Doggy. Doggy. Come on, doggy. Come here. We're not doing the lions anymore, so you can come here. There he is. There's the doggy. Doggy. Wait, I think I saw Luffy. You might be the solution. I think I saw the issue. No, I think I gotta give up with these eyes. I think today's just not a good face drawing day. I don't know what's going on. They're so weird. If you weren't this magic solution, you didn't solve my problem. But because the face is off, it like throws everything off to me. Goofy. I need my hand, sir. Surely the bow can't go wrong. Pretty confident with the bow, but I said that about the face and now I'm scared. The right color here. Oh. You want to be able to stay here, you gotta let me have my hand. We've come so far, huh? Not really. It's driving me nuts, actually. I think another issue is that her neck actually looks quite short once I put the color. I think I actually have to move her head. This part here, I don't know, what did I do last time? I think I did like double-breasted. So I gave it like extra buttons. No, I didn't. Did I want to do double-breasted? Like this. By the end of the stream, I hope to at least figure out her face. I'm gonna go over everything and then like paint everything and then we'll see how far I get with that. Because when the face is wrong, humans really like faces. So when the face is wrong, really one way to lose a viewer there. They don't want to look at it. I mean, this art is for me, but it's also so other people can enjoy it. People can't enjoy it because this eye is wonky, you know? Kind of takes away from it. I am gonna have to figure that out later. Probably get a 3D model of that because it is weirding me. Glasses wipe in here. Need to look like the glasses. No, but I do have my tablet. Hello. I think this is originally for my tablet, but a glass cleaner. So. Would love to stay in frame, except Luffy's on my lap. I can move this a bit, but not really. I feel like this is my least favorite song in this playlist. I might cut off her pigtails and then do them in the background because they are intersecting a lot of things, but they're in the back. So she's gonna be short hair Miku for like 2 seconds. Or for more than 2 seconds. like a cosplayer. A detachable Miku. Pigtails. See, doesn't it look so much easier to clean up now? I don't mind like doing part of the dress. That's crazy. Doing part of the dress, even though it gets covered, as long as this part will be separate. These two are together. Put it behind, then figure that out after. And then everything here is easier to clean. Rihanna! Congrats on finishing another art request. This face that I'm working on is a struggle. I think because I don't usually draw anime faces this exaggerated, I was like, oh, what's happening? The sketch was cute, and then I started painting it, and then I was like, why is the face not working? What's happening? I think it's okay now. I don't know. Honestly, I've been working because I wanted to move her eyes so it was looking at us, and then it got weird. It kept getting weird, and then it got weirder and weirder. But then I'm on stream, right? So I'm like under pressure. We can't be spending forever on these eyes. So I keep leaving and then coming back to them. For now, they're decent. At least they're not like freaking me out too bad. How did I do this last time? Okay, this is the old version. I completely did a different hairstyle for her. Can't even reference it. Because her usual hairstyle is a little shorter. Or her bangs are. Those are eyebrows, but they don't look like eyebrows. Ooh, thank you, Brianna. This one is from 2022, and the one that I'm working on, well, obviously is from now. But I wanted to do some fan art. And I also wanted to do a repaint, so then we pulled this one out of the, what's it called? All I can think of is vintage wine cabinet. That is absolutely not what the term is, but that's what it was. The light this time is coming straight at her face, I think, so subtle shadow, yeah. Oh! Also, Luffy's here. Hello. Okay, alright, I'll put you down. You're gonna fall. Hey man, hey man. You are falling now. Whoop. Oh my goodness. Did you see that? God. He's like, I need to get out of here. Let me out of here. Oh, Jesus. Goodness gracious, man. Her nose is getting more and more button as I go. Okay, her mouth made sense, and now it doesn't make sense. What's happening? I'm trying with patience, but I also am running out of patience for this face. I do think because she's 3/4 view, this is actually should be. Yeah. Sure. Let's call Brianna the magic trick because her face looks relatively normal. Kind of. It's gonna bother me, but for now, it's fine. She's fine. Art can be stressful, yes. I think it's like when you put too much pressure. Usually when people get art block too, I'm like, usually probably need to take a break because you put too much pressure on yourself. Just have pigtails, of course. So I don't want to go too crazy with their fangs because it won't make sense together. But I am thinking this part should flip out a little bit. Ooh. Got those face framing bangs. Last time I got bangs, they kind of messed them up. And I went home and then I cut them myself. I was like, this is uneven. I don't like it. Let me fix it. So I gave Miku the same treatment. I fixed her bangs. Sure. This hat also, I think I'm gonna need to get a reference for it later, but I want to at least polish, render the rest of what's on her right now. Best of my ability. So she's supposed to have earrings here. Give her a specific pattern earring here, like a little heart, but her jewelry is just pearls, so I'm just gonna do a pearl now. I do more. Did do a lot of drawing today, and today is technically my Friday, so maybe it's a case of like I'm tired. Especially like I drew a lot yesterday too. Sometimes your body forces you to take a break a little bit. I really like when anime characters have this like within the silhouette it has a little extra hair. I don't know if it's necessarily working. Miku, what do you look like? What do you even look like, Miku? That's her name, Miku. It's a virtual pop star and a Vocaloid voice bank. I never really get heated at like fandom stuff, but I went to, I think it was Akihabara. Ooh, thank you so much. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I'll like see. You. Thank you. But yeah, I went to Akiba in Japan, and they had this whole area for Miku. And somebody was trying to explain to some like American was trying to explain to another American who Miku was, and they were like, "Ah, yeah, she's like a holographic pop star voiced by AI." And I was like, "No, that's not what she is." I have never gotten so heated. I didn't say anything. I just like silently was like, no, she's not. Been listening to her for years. She can't be. But yeah, I'm not really a big fan, like not into fandom culture usually. And maybe that's the reason, honestly. But for a really long time, I was embarrassed to say that I was a fan of Miku. Now it's like pretty commonplace. No, everybody knows who Miku is, right? Like, and if they're, you know, I feel like Miku's the queen of anime. This is. Let's look at my previous Miku, okay? This is proof I can draw Miku, okay? I've drawn her before. I've done it before. So that means I can do this. However, I'm struggling today. I swear that's why I bring out my old arts. Not to be like, oh yeah, this is what we're going for. It's more like, I swear I can do it. If I get quiet, it's because I'm like desperately trying to figure out what the heck is going on. Also, I draw hair like hair, and anime characters typically draw it like a solid piece, or anime artists draw it like a solid piece. So I'm like, this is incredibly difficult because I draw hair like hair. Them touching, because you ever have your bangs touch your eyeball? Yeah, it's very uncomfortable. That's when you know, oh, I need to get a haircut. Alright, sure. Sure. I'm probably gonna do this face off stream because it's insane how much I'm struggling with that right now. Ooh, maybe we do it with this. She does have pigtails, of course, but they're intersecting with a lot of things. I'm going to turn them off. Is she really Miku if she doesn't have pigtails? I mean, Miku exists, and he does not have the pigtails, but he's a guy, so. This part I made it quite simple because I think it's gonna be mostly covered. Like this part is gonna be covered, so it's not really that important. Could give her a little bit of a grill here. Oh, I am praying, Brianna, that it'll look good at the end. This is gonna be a 2-part stream. In fact, I don't think I was supposed to work on this today, but scheduling ended up working out this way, so this is a 2-part stream. So if I don't finish very far, I will work on it on streaming. I don't know when else I would work on this. When I'm off stream, actually most of the things that I'm drawing are for clients, and that's why I can't do it on stream. But I do have one commission that I do think I am going to be doing on stream soon. Be a cool one. Maybe like multi-character thing. So it's not just one character. So you get to see my actual commission process. But I can't go very far because obviously client will I have to check. Which is why I also don't do it on stream. Unless the client gives me like a all over okay to be like, hey, it's up to you. Then I'd be like, oh yeah, I can just do whatever. So that stream probably will be like, I don't know. I don't like polishing things on stream because I think it's boring. I don't know if anybody else feels that way. Unless it's like polishing like this, because then polishing is like, this is like, what is that? And then it turns into something at the end, so. This is like very much like craziness. And then it'll look prettier. In 1 hour, I hope. It'll look like some semblance of something. especially I don't clean a lot in my art. Like I leave the middle kind of messy, but the silhouettes are kind of important to me. I did have an entirely different process. Well, it's not entirely, quite a different process 2 years ago, which is the process I used for this artwork, and I showed it earlier in the video. Okay. I think this ribbon is a little stiff. Okay. It's a little stiff. Oh, also, I just noticed this. This is broken. I lengthened her neck because this should be a Peter Pan colors, which is flat. Or it's more close to a Peter Pan color. It's kind of a weird blend right now. Actually, yeah, if it's a Peter Pan color, it should be flatter. All I learned from fashion school. Names of some collars. But I still struggle to draw them. I have to Google reference every time I draw a man's shirt. I'm wondering if I should put like a cute little charm here. Like a little... No, I think it's... I don't know. Let me look at a big ribbon bow. I think I've drawn this a little wrong. Yeah. This way. I could have absolutely made this double layered. I don't know if that's cuter or not. Could be. Could be cute. Wait, somebody did something like this. Where the middle part is covered in pearls. Like this. I don't know if I like it. Could be cute. First, let me fix this bow. And then I can decide if I want to make it double layered. Actually, let's test it first, because then I have to recolor it. Actually, I think it needs to be even more drastic. I just realized that the music is really loud for me. I was like, why can't I hear right now? Oh, goodness. Thank you, Brianna. I think I did ribbons most recently on my Huntrix fan art. I recently did polish up an old painting of mine. Not all the way, but I polished it mostly. You want to see it? From Valentine. Have it somewhere. I do! It was from Valentine's Day a long time ago. I don't remember what year. 2023? I think? But like, it's all ribbon. The ribbon up here, and she's got little heart heels. This one was really fun. But, yeah, I draw a lot of ribbons. And then actually, I think I don't know if it was a Met Gala, but I recently saw some celebrity, some designer with a dress just like that, and I was like, oh my goodness. Tell the future. I mean, it's like iconic, you know? Like, you dress up as the gift was Valentine's Day. See if this will work. I think this part has to be skinnier for this to work. I learned how to tie bows like this, like to make it cute, where it didn't like, it wasn't weirdly diagonal or whatever. But even though my poor coworker tried to show me multiple times, I was like, I think I'm stupid. I can't figure this out right now. And to this day, I really struggle to tie a bow. I don't know. I also really struggle to fold a dress shirt the proper way. Yeah, tricky. Oh, flatter me too much. I wanted to make it into a keychain, and then I never ended up doing it, and eventually I will. Working on it. My concern though with a lot of my art is like, oh, I wanted to do this with it, and then never ended up doing it, and then my style changes or my skill changes, and then I'm like, well, I have to fix it now, kind of thing. Otherwise it doesn't match the rest of my merchandise. But there's already things in my shop that are like, not expired, but they're getting let go because it's too big of a gap now. Skill gap. Even though, you know, I can sell stuff that's old, but it's like, if people like it, it works. But if I'm not proud of it anymore, you know, that says enough. Like, proud of it, yeah, but like, from a technical standpoint, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna add the pearls afterwards because it's really hard to draw this ribbon. And I think this ribbon here is actually really stiff. Do one of these. My original character has a lot of ribbons on her, so this is similar vibe. This was from the challenge a good while back where everyone was drawing Miku in their world, and then this was Miku in my world. So, lo and behold, this is what my original character version of Miku would be. Very frilly. I'm actually kind of concerned about this. This is gonna be probably next stream, the braids. I don't know what it is with me and braids, but like I keep drawing them in my characters, but I'm really bad at them. And I don't know what's going on, but it was inspired by that one of these models. Do I even have it? I think I deleted it. Oh, this is the pose model. Ah, there she is. This Miku model, her braids were really cute, and I was like, wait, oh my god, I could give my character braids. It would look cute. Let's go for it. And then also we have the quartet in the background because this was like the story of the world. I was like, okay, if I'm gonna do Miku in my world, I'm thinking sweet Lolita fashion, but like she's a singer, so what works? And then I was like, oh, a quartet, which is why she has a boater hat. That's a mini boater hat. Okay, now I'm looking at this like little thing going on here, and I'm like, because originally I made it blue. I don't know if that worked, but I did make it blue. Also, I'm wondering if I should change these bows to be over here so that the hat is legible as a hat. The angle of it. And I'm like, is that overkill? Is this too much bow? could also arguably give her a scrunchie. Is that weird? I feel like it's weird. I feel like that's weirder than the bow. I originally just wanted to put a bow on her hat. I don't know if it's working. I don't know. That's future me gonna figure that out. I didn't do line art this time, and you know, I don't know if that was the right decision or the wrong decision, but here we are. The nice thing about doing like ribbon is like when you can do like this kind of thing where it warps around itself. Like a, let's say like a sheet of paper, kind of. That's also the way that I do hair and skirts. Everything is paper. Imagine everything as paper. And then I gave her this little armband here as like a quartet band. This quartet, I mean not quartet, barbershop uniform kind of thing. They tend to have this kind of arm slash thing. I was like world building with this Miku. Maybe I made this too pink. I don't know. Ooh. Ooh. A struggle. Google. Like apples. And I think I was making this into like... Wait, there's a brush for this! I don't know if it'll help, but I think it's so funny that the fact that they have it, let's use it. Oh goodness, wait, let me erase this. Oh, it should be an effects clothing like this. This thing. I'm gonna do it on another layer. This way. Yeah. How do I do this? Maybe I do it this way and then I flip it. Oh, perfect. Bigger. That's too big. I don't think it's not gonna match my style, of course, so I have to actually paint over it, but like the face. Sure. Sure. And underneath it, then we paint over it. It's not perfect, but it'll suffice. Oh my goodness, I gave myself I learned this in school, actually. It was a really weird thing that I learned in school, actually. So I did fundamentals of design because, of course, I was studying to get a bachelor's of design. Did I get it? No. Sidetrack that. Don't worry about that. But learning the fundamentals of design, they apply to all art stuff. Like, you know, if you're doing character design, it also applies environment design, anything. So one thing that they taught us was optical illusions, and maybe this isn't the right one that I'm thinking of, but you know, if you look at an inverted image and then you look away and you look at something else, you can see it. So it's called an after image. Afterwards, you can still see it because you're staring at it for too long. And what I did to myself just now was I stared at the pink, and then I looked up at my camera, or my stream capture, which had my face, and my face was straight up green. And I was like, that's not right. But because I was looking at pink, the opposite of pink, green. So that's how strong this pink is. It's like burning my retinas right now. I'm like, whoa, whoa now. Very strong pink. We love it, actually. Love hot pink. Give her like pearl buttons or something. Is that weird? They have pearl buttons, but usually for wedding attire and things like. Ooh, ooh, wait. They have those vintage gold buttons that are golden on the outside. That's not gold. What is that? I don't know what that is. Close enough. And then they have pearl in the middle. Bear with me, it looks really weird because of the color difference. So I can give her pearl buttons still. And it'll work. You better work. Yes, we had something go right this stream. Beautiful. And that means I can also add this to her earring as well. So it can actually be bigger. Heck yeah. I did think about doing something here, right? I don't know if that'll work here though. But it would be cute because pearls are kind of... They've got that really nice yellow sheen to them. I think in my previous version, I actually did give her like a stone or something, but then it didn't work because it was like too strong or something. It was overpowering her. But this might work. They have so many kind of buttons. They also have different types. Like, arguably, I could make, like, a little flower out of pearls. You can do that. Wait. It kind of looks cute. I don't want to go, like, crazy ham with this pearl vibe, but I'm thinking, could it possibly be cute to give her a little flower print on her dress? Don't know. We're going to find out. Ooh. I think it's too busy. That's so sad. But it was cute. It was a cute concept. Store that away for later. Real. They also have these, like, cluster pearl things, but they kind of disturb me a little bit. They, like, freak me out. These things, they freak me out. I don't think I like them. No. I think maybe not. Let's maybe throw it away. Gross. They do have really cute, like, pearl flower things. Maybe we can experiment. This is absolutely not important to the rest of the illustration. I literally found one thing, was like, let me see, I want to see. Where it's like in the middle, it's a little flower, and then this. Oh my goodness. Oh wait, hold on. No, wait. Did the wrong pattern here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I like that. And then you make that into like pearls. Then it's a little flower. And that's very cute. I think it doesn't exactly work, but it's very cute that it's a thing. Yeah. What can you do? My style is actually not that detailed. A lot of people tell me, oh, your style is so detailed, you know. I feel like my style is not actually that detailed. It just is more rendered. So it looks like I'm doing a lot. I'm really not. Like, a lot of it is messy. If I polished it and made it like clean, oh my god. It would be next level. But that's just not my style. Literally. It's literally not my style. Okay, but we got the buttons. Cute. Cute. I'm wondering if I could make this into like a little jacket situation. Because I'm not in love with the fact that this is all pink. It's like really strong too. Maybe a situation like this. I'm pretty sure that's what I did last year. Or 2 years ago, right? I also gave her this really interesting like shoulder thing. I didn't do that this time. It wasn't gonna work. But I did put frills in the middle similarly. Ask me had some ideas. They weren't banger ideas always, but they were ideas. It just keeps getting more and more extra. Like, what's happening? It is getting cleaner, kind of. I do think this area is a little bit too purple, even though the shadow is purple, it's a little bit. I totally said earlier that I was gonna do color correction before I start painting, and then I completely forgot to do it. Because then it would be like really great at the end. It would be stronger colors. But I didn't do that, so sucks. Okay, I need to see it with the pigtails to understand what's happening. I think her head is still too small. I don't know what's going on. I feel like I keep making her head bigger and it's still too small. Anime, man. What? And then that's too big. Oh, okay. Ooh, that's scary. Her head gets a little bit smaller, I think. I mean, I made it bigger, but I think now her hand is actually too big. I don't like that her thumb is like basically touching her face, but I'm pretty sure it should be like further back or forward. What do you do like? Nope, it looks weird. I'm cleaning it up, fixing from afar because I'm noticing there's some, not anatomical, well, yeah, anatomical issues, but perspective issues. don't know which line color to use in this area. Like, it's white, and I'm not gonna use gray, so... I keep picking the blue, and then I'm like, but the blue doesn't work here. Let me use the purple? I don't... She's got that certain je ne sais quoi, and it's the je ne sais quoi in terms of the colors. I think her armband actually wouldn't be showing anymore. Remember how I did Link, and then he was kind of rough the first time I finished off, and then we got pretty far. I still have him here. We got actually really far, and I still have to work on it, but like we still managed to get something out of him. That is what I'm praying for Miku. I believe in her. I think I should just... What's happening here? Definitely not. Do you think we can make her bigger? Because the bottom of her dress is not really that important. Actually, did that work? Did that low-key work? Wait! If I shift the perspective like this, does it work? Does her face look better? Oh my god. Stop. You need to not give me crises. Crises, really. Okay, but I am gonna make her really bigger. Then we don't have to worry about the hat. I was worried about cropping the hat, but now I'm like, the hat is pain, so. This is not my first time drawing an anime girl with this hand position, which is crazy to me. It's crazy because like I'm doing it again. That's wild. I think her hand is actually incorrect though. Like I feel like it should be lifted a little or something. A mystery. I don't know. I don't know. Part-time opera singer here on YouTube and Twitch. But I am. Oh, never mind. Do it on another layer and then use Hurricane. That. I have to add white back into this area. Yes, Luffy, I know. You didn't hear it, but he went, oh! Oh! Like, I don't like this situation. Real. I think it would be nice if I could add some, like, yellow tint to this white. That's not yellow tint. That's, I don't know what that is. It's disgusting, actually. Closer. Here. overlay. Overlay was the answer. All praise, overlay. Queen Miku and I guess King overlay. In terms of coloring. I know some people, they go from like grayscale. I said gay scale. I mean, but no, grayscale to color by using overlay. But typically, I think I use multiply and then I use like. But I do use overlay for like just more intense colors. Oh, opacity. Hey girl, your face? This one's a challenge. But I said that about Link as well. He was not looking good in the beginning. Oh no, the lighting is good. Okay, I gotta help Luffy out. He's like crying. This poor boy. Go ahead, man. Escape. Oh my god, I have a Miku chair. It's like clearly Miku colors. I feel like I've never struggled so hard to draw Miku in my life. But hey, I am nothing if not an optimist and a low-key kind of an underdog. Do you think we can exaggerate her pose even more? This is the only stage where you can do like liquefy and then it won't really affect because then afterwards I have to polish anyway. So look at our model. This was the model. I'm wondering if it's the sleeve that's really throwing us off. Or the fact that this bow should actually be like more like sleeve maybe smaller. So if I'm struggling this hard, I might as well liquefy like crazy and then re-clean it. Because then at least it looks good and we'll know. Also, I had to cut my nails. It's so sad. I wanted to paint them so they can be cute on stream. For you guys. But, yeah, I had to cut them. You can see my nail in the photo. Very sad. R.I.P. nail. Hold on. I mean, I didn't do it perfectly. I can move her other arm. Then it's not touching her face. But that means I have to draw teeth. I think that is cuter. This way. And then I gotta make her smaller to correct her arm, and then like I don't know. The plan is cute though. Over there. What's that? Over there. An arm. Got it. Go up there. This is kind of what happened last time with Link as well. I like had to fix his arm. And then I did it off stream. And then I came back and was like, hey guys, so fixed his arm. Like, cut off. And then, you know what? I proceeded to remove his arm. Which made me very sad. Sometimes the art itself is not taking a long time. It's the fact that you drew something and then you're like, you know what? Never mind. And then all of that time, where does it go? The void. this part now to be shorter. Maybe this had solved all of my problems in this artwork, aside from her face. Now, small little change. There were so many tangents, so many things. Then I move her arm, and then it's like, whoop! I mean, it ain't perfect. I knew that this fluffy sleeve, or this puffy sleeve, the sleeve of volume would cause me issues, and it do be causing me issues. Well, what can you do? Except pray to a higher power, aka the art gods. Art gods, help the sister out. Her arm is actually still wrong. Like, it should be part of her arm. Well, actually, she's got a puffy sleeve, kind of not. But it should be moved even further over. Oh my goodness, we did all that. Her arm has to actually be further. I think I got constricted by the canvas itself. Puffy sleeve, shoulder kind of, chest kind of, not really actually, hold on. This. What? Select. I hate leaving my drawings off at like stages like this because I come back and I'm like, dude, past Suzuki, what were you doing? I don't understand. What is this cryptic code? I don't understand. But I'm probably gonna have to leave it off at some point like this because I need to look away from my screen. I have a meter, an invisible meter, where it's like, you've looked at a screen for too long. You need to close your eyeballs. Imagine if we had like self-care like that. Oh wait, we do. Our phones, they're like screen time. Okay, but now this ribbon is causing me problems. It's like, arguably it could be under her arm, but you don't know that. Also, her hair is going this way. Her ribbon is going this way. But then if I do that, all of the frills that we just drew... Man! What? Ah! Really? She's the paint master up in here. Because she has to be. Some people are smart. They work on multiple layers. Suzuki, though. Nah, I go by the vibe. Well, who says she really needs the ribbon, right? Like the bottom. Let's test that, actually. I hate it. We have the undo button. I hate it. We need it. Can be a skinnier ribbon. I think I often have this problem with ribbons, honestly. Not exactly sure of the direction. Always. I think also her chest actually. Even though we did all those frills, we did so much work. Sometimes you have to sacrifice, because I think her chest is actually stretched. Also, we could just sacrifice this. Not make it a vest. Just... It's so busy. In illustration, I feel like the design can change based on the pose, just because it's like, can you even understand what's happening? You like almost pick the pose based on their design. Reverse, like we're doing splash art for like Riot or something. You know what their design is. Yes, it's Miku! He's struggling with her design a little bit here, but thank you so much. We love the Miku, our queen, Miku. This is a different layer. But yeah, this is a repaint of this one from like 2 years ago. Zooming very far in. I erased it. I apparently erased her a little bit. But regardless, that was her design back then. Oh, she does have pearls on her hat. And a pearl earring. Yes. So that's our inspiration. But I am almost closing up the stream. Finishing up the stream. I'm just gonna do some notes from future me, essentially. I'm gonna do like little things that I don't want to forget. That's gonna be there. I don't know if I'm gonna add pearls to her hat, but for right now, let's pretend I will. Because it could be cute. I'm not sure. I don't know. Arguably could just like do dripping pearls. That's just a little bit. I did really like this detail, the pearls and the ribbon. I don't know about the ribbon direction just yet. We'll figure it out. Yeah, that was today's stream. We did quite a bit. Let me show you what we did. I also had like a little bit of a background moment, but we're figuring that out. This is like the colors that we had in the beginning. This was the original sketch as well. So, oh, whoops. This was the original sketch. It had a vibe, and then as we were painting, it started shifting. It was a little intense. But the anatomy wasn't like 100% perfect, but the vibe is there. And even before that, I think we had a sketch even prior to that. I think that was like the very first sketch, but they kind of blended into each other and I combined them. So I just like saved the versions just in case something goes horribly wrong. And then things started going horribly wrong and I just kind of went with it. But next time I stream this, we'll try and finish as much as I can. But tomorrow is my day off, so I won't be streaming. But I'll be back on Wednesday, but I'll be playing Zelda Breath of the Wild because we are big Zelda fans here and very big Miku fans. But until then, thank you so much for watching, and also thank you very much for, it happened last stream at the very end, but thank you very much for 100 followers on Twitch. That's very cool. And we're getting up there on YouTube too, so that's pretty awesome, gotta say. But yeah, till Wednesday. Bye!